Hey, what's up team? This is Coach Abraham checking in with Arma Strength and Conditioning, and for today's video emphasis we're going to be going over an acceleration based workout, focusing on that first step, that explosiveness, making sure that we get a good start off the mark. And also, hey, I know I don't do this often, but I'm gonna start to putting the sets and reps so you can go ahead and replicate this same workout on your own. The workout is going to include a warm-up with some prehab, mini band activation, dynamic stretches, movement prep, plyometrics. It's going to contain speed emphasis, which is acceleration, strength, and ankle health. So guys, this video has everything that you need to be a dominant footballer, to take your physical game to the next level, and then so you can be a better player and perform better on the pitch. So guys, without further ado, let's just get right into the video.
Yeah, top of the morning, I know that you thought I was dormant. Woke up early from shots that was swarming the block.
Alright guys, like I said, we got the prehab, and we're going to start off with the elevated glute bridge marches. I'm not going to dive too much into it because I've done plenty of that already in previous other videos. So let's just go ahead and go on to the next thing. Then we got some hip 90-90 flows, super important. It's essential so we can open up those hips and get a good acceleration based workout. Acceleration involves a lot of dominant hip flexion movements, so we need to make sure that we're opening up those hips. I don't have it on here guys, but I have mini band activation like you see in the workout right here, some lateral walks, and then some just activating the hip flexor as well. Then we moved on to the dynamic stretches. Again, I didn't record the full thing, so again guys, you have everything that you need. And guys, I'm gonna just skip on to the plyometrics aspect of it, the power. So first thing we have is a linear bound to rotational bound with a height emphasis. So a key thing I would like for you to focus on is whenever you stick that last landing, get a soft and quiet landing and do your best to really stabilize onto that single leg.
Yeah.
Push that butt back. So we're here, butt back.
Okay.
Here, right? Instead of just kind of being like this,
Over.
because now you're going to be tipping forward, right?
Yeah.
I always say it's good to have power, even better to have good brakes, right? You can't be driving a Ferrari with Toyota Corolla brakes, right? That's just gonna do you no good, right? If you're a Ferrari, you need Ferrari brakes, right? So again, we need to make sure we're emphasizing and creating a soft and quiet landing. Up next, we have a linear bound to rotational bound to a lateral bound. All right, I know it's a long name. Give me distance on that last one, okay? And go. Distance, come on. These are really more for exposing the player to these different types of positions, right? So it's something I really like to do and add. Get up. Yeah. After the single leg movements, we're gonna go on to a double contact broad jump. Boom. Okay, here. Okay, take your tap. Yeah, 1, 2, go. Good. It's also awkward, right? So now we're working on that reaction, okay? Stay low, chest up as soon as you land, okay? We're utilizing that stretch shortening cycle, a quick little pop, and then he's off onto a big rotation. I still want a big jump. Emphasis is going to be distance. Go. Rest up, good. Let's go. So we're gonna go on to the speed acceleration aspect of it. First exercise is a sled drive. I like to imagine like there's a window glass right here and I'm shattering it with my knee.
How it's
And go. That's the best one right there. Go. Boom. There you go. During his rest time, I like to make the most out of that time. So we're going to move on down the list and we're going to do a heel up balance going for 60 seconds on each side. This is how you take advantage of your time and make the most out of the gym. Up next, this is going to be a different feeling. And I would say if you enjoy what you're seeing here, check out my training programs. They are on sale right now. Right, guys? Check out my training programs. They are on sale. 15% off. Last day is going to be Monday. Do not miss out. I extended it an extra day because I wanted to release this video. And go. Fast. Come on. Yeah, come on. And go. Come on. Yes. Got to go. Yes. Good. Come on. Yeah. And then of course we always got to put it into a realistic scenario, and by realistic I just mean a free drill, unresisted, and we're just going to do some half kneel sprints. All right, team, so once we're done with that, we're gonna move on to the strength aspect of it. Keep in mind, we're going twice a week whenever he's working with me. Each session is about 60 minutes long, probably 70 minutes. With what you see here, he's still getting strong, he's still getting fast. The most important thing for me is that his performance is going up. And we did some testing, and he did make some amazing gains. He gained almost a foot in the broad hop, and we reduced the time as well for his acceleration and his top speed, making gains, and that's what's important. We may be progressing weights in the gym, but are we actually seeing that carry over onto the pitch? You know, I gotta put a knee dominant hamstring exercise, which is gonna be the Nordic curl. So just emphasizing on the way down. And if you saw my other video, this is the other exercises that we're doing, which is a skater squat. So it's a single leg push exercise. And then we're doing a stagger stance RDL, which is a hip dominant pull exercise for the lower body, right? So that hamstring exercise. So we are getting plenty of strength work. We're gonna go on to the ankle one leg hop. We created the structure, the strength whenever we were doing the balancing and getting those proprioceptors nice and fired up. And now we're gonna do something tissue specific, which is gonna be jumping, all right? You're doing plenty of jumping on the field. So we wanna get those ankles nice and springy, reduce injuries, and again, just make them efficient. Just to add how heavy to go, RPE is 8, meaning probably 2 reps left in the tank. So rate of perceived exertion, that is how I like to decide, okay, what load should I use, right? Progressive overload. The following week after that, it's 4 reps, 4 sets, RPE of 9 or even 10, depending on how I program. Once we're done with the strength aspect, we're gonna go over to the rate of force development or the core power, okay? Overhead jumps, get a medicine ball, throw it up as high as you can. It's good to get that triple extension. And then we're gonna go on to some rotational throws, perpendicular, continuous, being nice and fast and explosive, okay? We're targeting that like fast show sling, the core power, right? The core is not just for stabilizing, it's for accelerating and decelerating as well. Remember, keep in mind, I only see him for 60, 70 minutes. So we're getting the biggest return on our investment for the time that he's seeing me. If you have a little bit more time, and if I had a little bit more time, I would definitely add some upper body lifts to that. And that is why whenever he goes out on his own, I tell him, hey man, hit some upper body workouts. If we add up the week, we're doing 2 push exercises, we're doing 2 lower pull exercises, we're getting plenty of ankle health, we're getting power, guys. And look, like I said, this is transferring to his performance. We test them for him, I think we were doing every 4 weeks, every 4 or 5 weeks, and his performance is always increasing. And that's what's really important, guys. Again, I emphasize, if what you're doing in the gym is not a crazy amount, but it's increasing your performance, your speed, your power, your strength, and you're feeling just dominant from the physical side on the pitch, right? That's a big win. It's not always about the most weight that you're doing. It's about, are we making that carry over onto the pitch? So if you want to see more videos, I got my whole playlist right here that you can see me coach other athletes, and I go more in depth about it. Custom programs, if you're a pro athlete, want a specific schedule to your needs, this is what my pros are doing as well. If the intensity is high in season, I'm gonna make sure I give you a program where it's not gonna kill you during training, but you're doing just enough to where you are maintaining or even increasing your strength, your power, and speed as well, guys. So hey, thank you so much, guys. If you enjoy the content, guys, share it with your friends. Drop a comment down below. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how this is benefiting you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.